Welcome back. A humid Saturday here in the nation's capital. Thanks so much for joining us. This is CFRA Live. It is time for our weekly rundown panel. I'm joined on the phone by Keenan Wellar. He is the co-leader and director of communications at Live Work Play. Keenan, good morning, and thanks so much for joining us. I really appreciate it.
Morning.
Maria McRae is former city councilor for River Ward. Maria, thanks for joining us. When the LCBO strike is over, I owe you a gift. How about that?
Good morning, gentlemen.
Keenan, I know we were chatting about this a little bit when I reached out yesterday, but I kind of felt bad because I don't think I've given the RedBlacks the love that they deserve. They did start. They've started strong this year. They did lose last night, giving the Blue Bombers their first win of the season, but they've been doing well so far.
They have a tough one last night. Unfortunately, the jinx continues with our number one quarterbacks taken out with an illegal hit. So we might be leading the league in that stat over the last 5 years, but we shall recover and carry on. We've got a very capable backup in Dustin Crum.
Councilor kind of coming under the, coming under fire this week, calling it not his finest moment. Councilor Kelly here. Police called to a dispute between an Ottawa City Councilor and a daycare owner. And I guess, Keenan, what are your thoughts on kind of watching this unfold? I just, I saw the councilor, put out a 2-page statement yesterday on office letterhead. And again, I kind of wonder if are people, if you're having to put that out, I think you're already kind of losing. What do you think of this whole situation?
Okay, it's not funny, especially if there's little kids involved, so leave that behind for a second. But I'm like this. First of all, I was like, who's Clark Kelly? So that was interesting. I'm fairly informed. I had not heard of this councillor, so that's news for me.
Rookie, right? Rookie.
Yeah, that's right, and far from my ward, so that's okay. But at least people know he's a councillor now. But that's the only positive, because I'm like, is this the Kinburn Community Theatre doing a Curb Your Enthusiasm skit? Because I couldn't believe the story. I'm on a Zoom call and these kids are being noisy. I'm going to go swear at them. I'm like,
it is very Larry David.
And then the response, and also sending out the assistant, he's also a father. I'm like, oh boy, like that argument never resonates, So that was kind of tough. I mean, the fact that, there wasn't any kids there. Well, generally you don't want to drop F-bombs into the daycare because you never know. Like, it's not a good risk. Like, just don't do that.
Yeah, probably not a good decision.
Yeah, and as Maria said, I think just generally as a councillor, even if kids aren't around, let's not F-bomb constituents or staff of daycares. And if you do that, his first statement, if you just thrown in, I am really sorry, that's not something I'll do again. But the whole, I'm not apologizing, I'm going to fight this letter with my letter, that just took it into the whole Larry David sort of scenario.
Yeah, it's a very good comparison for sure. And we'll see how it got it. And you know what, rookie councilor I mentioned, I just, I'll say without any more comment that, I don't think we would have seen this from Councillor Eli El-Shantiri. I think we can all agree on that, whether you like him or hate him. Another